legal and copyright issues, these are actually quite complex areas, and getting permissions to use, for example, a song is called clearance. You need clearance to use somebody else's music, or you need clearance to use somebody else's, a clip from somebody else's film. And this can be quite complicated and burdensome, and so trying to avoid using copyrighted material is sometimes the easiest route. But there's a number of different ways around this, or to help lessen the burden. One, there's actually a wealth of material out there that's free. And so there's material that is in the public domain, and generally speaking, things that are in the public domain are something 75 years or older. And then there's things like fair use, and fair use typically has to deal with scholarship and things like this. And then there's some really great resources available here in the Bay Area, actually, and online. You might want to visit archive.org. Archive.org actually has a plethora of old military films, of old home videos, of just an amazing kind of an array of material. And so particularly if you're doing a documentary, or you need some kind of cutaway to whatever it might be, San Francisco in the 1950s, you might be able to find this actually on archive.org, and it's completely free. One of the other great things about it is that obviously depending upon the size of the file, but it's possible sometimes actually just to download the file directly from archive.org. Now, particularly with student films or small independent features and things like this, you can typically negotiate a lower price for copyrighted material. And this, again, this is going to vary it depends upon what you're trying to acquire, but you can always ask. And there's actually Charles Burnett's film Killer Sheep. This is a kind of classic example of copyrights gone awry. This Killer Sheep was Charles Burnett's MFA film at UCLA, and he used music, as far as I understand it, without acquiring permissions, without getting clearance. And as a consequence, this film was never released. So it's actually only in maybe the last 2 years or so that I believe it's Criterion Collection, they might have actually acquired the film and actually got all the clearances. So this film is actually now available to the public, but for 30-odd years, this film basically was never seen officially or in any kind of public way, because of complications with copyright permissions and clearances. As for you, in terms of protecting yourself and your own material, your material is copyrighted as soon as it materializes in some sort of tangible way. So whether that's the written form or on video or something like this, you have copyright.